Hey everyone, my name's Bevo Devo, and for today's video we're going to be testing out the weather in Microsoft Flight Sim and seeing out handles. So now at this point I haven't flown through anything too extreme, just some light rain. So I'm going to set everything to the max and we're going to see what happens. Now I'm making this video right after Hurricane Laura touched down on the Gulf Coast, and I understand that a lot of people have been greatly affected by this. In the description below I'm going to be linking some relief organizations that I would encourage you to donate to. Times have been tough over the past few months for everyone, but a hurricane certainly doesn't make things easier. Now with that said, let's do some flying. This looks crazy. I mean, we've got the sun peering in from there, and we're going to be flying pretty much straight out into that. So, let's go ahead and prepare ourselves for this. We can turn our wipers on. Wow, slow seems really fast. What's fast look like? Oh my gosh, they move so fast. Doesn't seem to actually have any effect on anything. And I kind of wish they moved slower, but hey, that's just me. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and arm our anti-ice stuff here because I don't want icing, because that will affect me greatly. And I think we should be good. Hopefully I don't forget anything, because, I mean, if I do, we're just gonna lose our engines. I'll go ahead and get us to a climb of about 10,000. I think that seems safe. They haven't told me yet. And then we'll throw on managed heading mode, which I might redo again whenever we get in the air. But let's go ahead and rev up the engines and take off. We should be getting, I think, 30 knot gust on the ground, maybe even higher. I'm not certain, I don't fully recall. As you can tell, we're already moving over to the right more than I'd like, and I think that has a lot to do with the wind at the moment. And this is kind of a short strip, but we should have enough altitude, or we should have enough asphalt to take off here. Here we go, we're starting to get a little lift. Ooh, that lightning out there. And we are off. We can gear up. Go ahead and get in here. Went ahead and put our flaps up. I don't know why we're getting yelled at about overspeed, because we are just not. Autopilot on. We'll put on managed speed mode and adjust it as we need to. And make sure we engage the, oh my gosh, the selected altitude here. And let me make sure managed heading's on, and let's see here. Right, going into the storm right now. Wow. Here we are. Hopefully that anti-ice works. And we're starting to overspeed again, which is, oh, I know why. Because we've leveled out at this point. You need to make sure you get your anti-throttle, or your auto throttle in the right place before you start to use it. We'll go ahead and increase speed to about 355-ish. And this is going to be full IFR ILS because, I mean, there should be little to no visibility the entire way. Okay, so it looks like at this point, even with the anti-ice stuff on, we're still getting icing, which is quite concerning. But we have broken free. Just a bit. Wow. Wow. Look at that, you break through the clouds and then it's just this. That's crazy. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Look at the way the lighting is. Coming right out of the storm. And we're just gonna enter it again later, but hopefully our engines are okay. I mean, everything seems, again, stable.
Airbus climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Okay, so they want me at 16,000 now. That's an easy adjust. We've still got quite a ways to go here, and we're probably going to re-enter the storm right up there. But, I mean, this is nice whenever you get that break from it, and the terrain looks cool. Everything looks cool. So I picked Alaska. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of lightning. Now, I don't know if that's going to hit us, or if it could hit us, but either way, that is concerning. And we're doing this weird arc to the right, which I think is the wind hitting us really hard. But we're trying to make a bit of an aggressive climb. We gotta get back up to 16,000. I mean, I'm not in a big rush about it because they're just gonna tell me to descend a bit. But, you know, I think the plane's trying to correct for that, but oh my god, there's other reasons that it can't. This is terrifying. Wow. I mean, this is why you have IFR and ILS, not that you should ever be flying in conditions like these, my god. But, I mean, as long as you don't get struck by lightning and your engines don't ice, I mean, you can do it. You could certainly do it. It just ain't easy. That's for sure. Okay, so at this point, I mean, we kind of should be good to go on our approach. Now, they gave me a transition that... transition deads, which seems kind of intense. Oh, it's right over here. Why would that be my transition? We have R21, R1. It didn't even take me through deads. But hey, we'll take it, whatever. No big deal. And there's still a while before we even hit it. If deads is over here, I mean, we'll probably just throw on our approach at around USR. And we're still descending. But, I mean, you couldn't tell where I am if you even wanted to. You hear that wind blowing real hard. And we are just completely covered in ice. But, I mean, our engines appear to be handling okay. And I think we also just passed our decel, didn't we? Yes, we did. So we're gonna go ahead and rack it down to 300 knots for our speed. Might be a little bit much, but I don't want to go into this too quickly, let's be honest. Okay, so as we work on our approach, we've descended pretty rapidly here. We've broken cloud cover, and we're gonna head right back into it, into all of that mess. But we should be getting our transition point here soon. And then also we can tune into weather, and that should help with the crosswind during all of this, I hope. But I could be wrong. So as far as I can tell, reading the air traffic control transcript, since I've teleported here, it looks like we're going to put on the approach at CBD, which seems late. But I might just put it on at R1. I think that seems safer. Use that as our transition, and then I can find the glide slope properly. We'll go ahead and put on LS so we can see our ILS stuff in case we have to do this by hand, but I'm hoping we won't. I'm hoping we won't. But you know, there's no guarantees in any of this. At 200 knots, we can go ahead and add a notch of flaps here. And we're going ahead and making our turn from R1, and then we're heading to USR, so we can go ahead and put on our approach mode at this point, and that should help us find everything we need to. Because we do turn a bit off of USR, but I think R1's the safer bet. That's just my opinion. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was really scared for a second. I don't know why it did that pathing. Again, it could be because of the wind. And honestly, the biggest thing this is going to show is one of the things you usually want to do in the Airbus, which I don't think I showed in my video about the Airbus, but when doing ILS approaches and stuff like that, you usually want to hit the perf button, and this will show like the certain phases of your flight, and then move on over to the approach, and you can put in your wind, the direction, and the amount. But I don't know if that actually has an effect in game, or if it's just kind of a thing to do. But this will definitely show whether or not that's the case, because I won't be inputting that information. Mainly because I haven't been given it yet. Maybe I will in just a second here, but either way, we'll see. I'm gonna throw down gear. I got my controller in hand. Throw down another notch of flaps. We might hit overspeed for just a second here. That's no big deal. Drop us back to 150.
Airbus, please expedite your climb to 2,700 feet.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you'd want me there at this point. Okay, I have genuinely no visual of anything. Allegedly, we're lined up, so... I can't speak on it. Oh, yep, I see the runway. Here we go. He can't see a thing.
100.
Okay, well, we're pretty lined up.
50.
Airbus, please expedite your climb to 2,700 feet.
I'll see if I can do this by hand at this point.
20.
My throttle didn't want to listen to me. And flare, flare, flare. Kind of touched down pretty rough, but... Oh my god, it's windy. But look at us go. Yeah, they wanted me at 2,700 feet. Can you believe that? For this? Ah. Wow. That was something else. Truly, truly something else. And that's why it's important to know how to do ILS if you're in these conditions. And that way you can fly in these conditions and be able to land safely and effectively. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. That was a lot. I mean, I thought it was going to be cool, but it was cooler than I thought it was going to be. The weather mechanics in Flight Sim are really something else. So if you're unfamiliar with, setting IFR flight plans and doing ILS landings, make sure to check out the video that'll kind of pop up here whenever I say that, because that'll be a great resource in being able to do flights like this and not have to worry too much other than getting struck by lightning and having everything ice over on you. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, make sure to check out the description for those relief organizations I'm going to put down there, because definitely great causes, and every little bit helps. Anyways, thanks for watching.